Yo, I'm back.
Kept you waiting, huh?
In this video, I'm gonna take like a deep dive in my manga collection, kinda show you what I've been reading, what I've read, everything that's in it, and at the end, I'll do a percentage counter. Last time I did one of these, it was like 83%. I'm hoping for 85. I genuinely don't know because I've read a lot more. I've also bought a lot more, like a lot more. So yeah, this video is gonna take me forever to edit because I have manga everywhere in my room, and I might even take a dive into the book, like the actual books that I've been reading, and maybe my comic books. So this is gonna be a fun video. So first we have my favorite series. I'm not doing these in any order because I've just got way too much, and the list that I have down, some of the stuff I don't own because I read it online. So I'm kind of just going in whatever order what I feel like. But anyway, my favorite series, I have the first 9 volumes. I dropped the 8th one. Not bad. I have the first 9 volumes of, and that is Berserk. I also have the 12th deluxe edition. Probably one of my favorite volumes that I own, just like purely based off aesthetic. Berserk, greatest piece of fiction ever. In terms of depth, complexity, story, literally everything. It does have some flaws, like the Black Swordsman arc I'm not a huge fan of. But yeah, Berserk. Favorite character, obviously Guts. He's so cool. I love Guts, he's so cool. And his character development from Black Swordsman to chapter I'm at now, which is chapter 360, is just great. So yeah. Before I move on, I've read all of Berserk that I have. I've actually read up to chapter 360. Big fan of it. Miura did a really good job. R.I.P. the GOAT. So next is my second favorite series, and that is Vinland Saga. I have volumes 1 to 7. I've read all 7. It's my second favorite series for a reason, man. Thorfinn's character development from volume 1 to volume 7 is great. He goes from this ruthless, cold-blooded killer to, I don't know, just guessing if it was worth it. Probably wasn't. My favorite character is Thorfinn. Basic ass pick, but favorite character is Thorfinn. So now we have my 6th favorite series. Like I said, going out of order. Even though this is my 6th favorite manga, it's actually my favorite anime. I just think David Production, I just gave away what it was. Wow. I think David Production is doing great. I'm on season 3 of the 5. I'm really enjoying it. Like, a lot. It's kind of bizarre. And that series is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I have Volume 1 of Part 1, which is Phantom Blood. I have Volume 1 of Part 2, which is Battle Tendency. My third favorite part. Really good part, actually. The anime was great. And I have the first 5 volumes of Steel Ball Run. The 6th volume is out, except I'm broke. Although it may or may not be coming in the mail. Stay tuned till the end. I might have it, I might not. Who knows? But anyway. So yeah. I'm on part 4 in the anime. I've read all of part 7. I've read the part 1 volume. I have not read the part 2 volume, because I'm waiting to have all of part 1 to start reading part 2. Yeah, my brother actually skipped part 1. Even though I told him to watch part 1, he didn't listen to me. He skipped part 1 and went straight to part 2. I'm going to have to explain to him what's happening in part 3, because you need context from part 1 to understand part 3. My favorite character just overall is Gyro Zeppeli from part 7. Part 1 is Speedwagon. Part 2 is Caesar. Part 3 is Polnareff. Really like Polnareff. His stand is really cool. Part 4 currently is Josuke. I do really like Shigechi, though. I'm on the episode where he gets introduced. I really like Shigechi. He's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. But the reason I think JoJo's is so high is mainly because the stories between all the 9 different arcs and then their sub-arcs are really good. And then the art style just gives pure, like, 80s art, dude. Like, Hirohiko Araki is just a legendary mangaka. So yeah, there's Berserk. Or not Berserk. Wow. There's JoJo's. Big JoJo's guy. My friends would know that. I literally cannot stop talking about JoJo's at school. I just love it so much. Okay, so now we have a manga that's mainly... I have it put where it is, not because of the series, but because of the mangaka. He has written so many just amazing works from my knowledge, but I've only read one of them, and I've watched some of the anime. The anime for this isn't the greatest, I'm not gonna lie. And that is Junji Ito. I only have Uzumaki. I've read all of Uzumaki. Wow. Just wow. I can't wait to read any other of Junji Ito's work. I'm a huge fan of Junji Ito's work now. I don't know, man. I really don't know what to say. What hasn't been said about Uzumaki, dude? It's just phenomenal. It's one of my favorites, like, just overall in general for a reason. The art is insane. The story is really good. The horror is gut-wrenching, dude. It's so gut-wrenching. It made me want to throw up a few times. Favorite character? Shuichi, probably. I don't know. It's been like a month or two since I read Uzumaki. I don't have much to say about it anymore. Because I'm not reading it anymore or watching it. But the art is really insane, dude. Oh, this was probably my favorite chapter, the Eye of the Storm chapter. That was a really good chapter. If you don't know what Uzumaki is about, it's about the phobia of spirals. And each chapter is like its own different story. Oh, I dropped this bookmark. Got a random Japanese card as my bookmark for Junji Ito's work. Good paper quality for this volume. So yeah, there's Junji Ito. And now we have a mangaka a series that is legendary for all the things that it's done in its, what's it called, demographic, and that demographic is seinen. I've already talked a bunch about seinen. I've talked about the top 2 rated manga ever, which is Berserk and Steel Ball Run. In that seinen series that I'm talking about right now is Vagabond, my 3rd favorite series. I love Vagabond so much, dude. It's so insane art, my god. Like, oh my, Takahiko Inoue was on something when he drew this, dude. There's a lot of really good art panels, and can't wait to read more of Vagabond, even though these volumes are expensive as hell. This is the first deluxe edition. I know people say to buy the Vigs Bigs, but I really like hardcovers. I only have the first one, and I've read all of this. Funny story about this, my friend, we'll call her L, because her favorite anime is Death Note, and her name starts with L. She was texting me about some Yuri manga that she wanted to read, and I told her I might have a website for it, and she asked me if I could look for it, and I said I would. And I got sidetracked reading Vagabond, and like an hour later she texted me, she was like, so I take it you didn't find it? I was like, oh, my bad, I was doing something else. So, L, if you know, I was talking about the series, the girl she was interested, or the boy she was interested, the guy she was interested wasn't really a guy at all. If you've read that series, it's actually really good, and I'm not someone who's into Yuri and Yaoi. So yeah, there's Vagabond, and there's a funny story about Vagabond. My favorite character is Masashi Miyamoto. Although I've heard in the later arcs he gets so much better, like his character gets deeper, and I'm really excited to take a little deep dive into that. So yeah, there's Vagabond. So before we get like into the main collection, I have a stack of just volume 1s. I've read some of them. I haven't read some of them. I have it sitting next to where my hardcovers are. I like to separate some of my stuff, kind of. Like, I got most of my hardcovers over here, and I got my main collection. Normally it's behind me, but I'm using my bookshelf as a stand. Is that a JoJo's? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm using it as a stand so I'm kind of like eye level with you. So I've just got a bunch of series here. I've read most of these. I've got Mob Psycho, I've got Kawarabachi, Hunter x Hunter, Frieren, Undead Unluck, Fairy Tail, Blue Box, Sailor Moon, and Komi Can't Communicate. I've read all of these, and I haven't read these. Although for these two, I'm a huge fan of the anime for both of them. You're going to see a pattern. I really like watching anime, and for a while, I was more of an anime guy over a manga guy. But now I'm a manga guy. Like, huge manga guy now. So, Frieren and Undead Unluck have really good anime adaptations, and yeah, call me a gooner for liking Undead Unluck. Go fuck yourself. There's another gooner series that's actually kind of controversial later on, and I really enjoy that series. Not for the fan service, but because the fights are so hype. I'm not going to talk about any of these series in front of me, like in depth, because there's just too many of them. So yeah, there's all of these random volume 1s. So right in front of me, we have my fourth favorite series. My fourth favorite series is actually tied with 3 things. This series, the next series we're going to talk about, and the manga The Climber. Huge fan of The Climber. I'm on like chapter 63. Sometimes I'll sit down and I'll read it and I'll just kind of get lost. That's why I read the first 30-something chapters in one sitting. But that's not what we're talking about. In this segment, we're talking about Gachi Akuta. Oh my god, this series is so peak. Like, actually, genuinely, low-genuinely, whatever you say, this series is peak. I have the first 8 volumes. At one point, I just had the first 3 volumes, and I read all 3 in one sitting. And then I found $60 in my room one day, like when I was cleaning it. So I decided to get the next, 5 volumes and 60 Gachi Akuta stickers, which I actually put 2 on my PlayStation back here. I don't know if you can see it. I've got a Rudo sticker, and I've got a Rio sticker. Rio is my favorite character. I love her. She is an absolute badass, and I thought that scene with the gun was so funny. Like, I was doing state testing, which is basically my finals up here, and I brought Gachi Akuta and some other manga to, like, keep me entertained when I was done, since I wasn't allowed to, like, go on my phone or anything. And I read the gun scene, and I was like, oh my god, please don't laugh. If I laugh, it's over, dude. I didn't laugh. But if you haven't read or watched Gachi Akuta, personally, I would recommend reading it, because the art is so insane, dude. It's got this, like, graffiti art style, which I'm a huge fan of. In this panel right here, this engine standing over Rudo panel, that was my wallpaper for a little bit. It's not anymore. My wallpapers are, my home screen is Buntaro Mori from The Climber looking into the sky, and then my lock screen is Guts from Berserk. I already said it, but my favorite character is Rio. She's awesome. Love her. Her Vital Instrument is really cool. Dude, Vital Instruments, just in general, are such a cool power system. Like, it kind of gives vibes of JJK mixed with Chainsaw Man. Which I'll only talk about one of those series, which is JJK. Because I don't own Chainsaw Man, but I've read, like, most of part 1, and I really like it, but we're not talking about that. So, yeah, there's Gachi Akuta. Peak series. Read it or watch it. Doesn't matter. I hope it wins Anime of the Year, because I just loved it, man. Okay, so this next series is also tied for 4th, like I was saying earlier. And this series, I only have the first 4 volumes of, and that is Sakamoto Days. I watched all of the anime in one sitting, and I didn't think that was enough, so I bought the first 2 volumes with birthday money my aunt and uncle gave me. Shout out those 2, they are the GOAT. I love my aunt and uncle so much, bro. Like, it's not even for that, dude. My aunt and uncle are so goated. I'm talking about my aunt and uncle on my mom's side. My aunt and uncle on my dad's side are kind of... but I had the first 4 volumes. I bought these two with birthday money, like I said, from my aunt and uncle. And then I got volume 3 and 4 from Mini Random. If y'all been watching the channel, y'all know who that is. He play Elden Ring sometimes. We play VR together sometimes for videos. He bought these for me for Christmas. Goated. I read both of these. Peak. Peak, bro. And this cover is just insane. Which is volume 4. My favorite character is Shin or Lou.
No, I'm not really picky. If you told me I had to choose one or the other, and I wasn't allowed to choose one, and I had to choose the other, I'm fine with that. Like, top 3 characters, Shin number 1, Lou 2, Sakamoto 3. If you had to switch 1 and 2, I'd be fine with that.
Wouldn't really care. Sakamoto Days, great. Although, I will say, reading a volume in one sitting is a little hard, because the art style gets a little hard on my eyesight sometimes. I don't know what it is, it kind of just does. But the anime, I'm so excited for Season 2. I'm going to watch that weekly when it comes out. I'm just so excited for it. Alright, so a little bit off task. I just had to go take a shower because it was starting to smell like a teenage boy's locker room in here. But anyway, this next series is my 5th favorite series, and it's tied with another series, which is Witch Hat Atelier. What are... Oh, thank you. Thank you. What the fuck? So he just brought me water and the Invincible Compodium. I've also been reading this, right? This isn't... That is so... What the fuck? Invincible, great show, good comics. It's not what... Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, this series is tied with Witch Hat Atelier. Both of these series are nice and wholesome. I don't own Witch Hat Atelier, sadly. I've been watching the anime weekly, and it's pretty peak. And I've been reading it online. So, this series is Fragrant Flower Blooms Dignity. This is my 5th favorite series. I really like some nice romance stories every now and again. I've fully read the first 9 volumes. And I've read a little bit of 10, and I have yet to start 11. Volume 12 recently came out. So when I go to Barnes & Noble in next month, whenever I go next month, which is May, I know I'm going because my grandma's going to be in town. My grandma's kind of goated. Whenever I go there, then I'll get the next volume of Fragrant Flower. I was keeping up with the anime when it was coming out in the US. The anime adapts volume 1 through half of the 6th volume, and then everything else hasn't been adapted yet, which I'm hoping Fragrant Flower gets renewed for a second season, because that first season was amazing. Netflix did an amazing job with releasing it weekly, unlike Steel Ball Run, which they have been forgiven for because of announcing that it's going to be weekly in fall. Thank you, Netflix. Anyway, Fragrant Flower, favorite characters, probably Rintaro, or Usumi. I really like Usumi and Rintaro. Wagri's pretty cute, like the things that she does. I'm not a big fan of the Kikyo girls, just like everything that they do. Subaru is an exception. The anime really brought Subaru to life. Not a big fan of all the other girls. But yeah, here's Fragrant Flower. Great series. Read it. Please. It's so peak. You're actually missing out. So, this next series is a new addition to the collection. I only got it like 3 or 4 days ago. And that is Baki the Grappler. Really, really unique art style. And I'm a huge fan of it. And also a fan of the fact that it has a dust sleeve. I really like the red. I like the feeling of this. Although if I don't keep this, if I don't keep the dust sleeve on the book, I'm going to lose the dust sleeve. So I got to keep the dust sleeve on the book, or the volume. Baki is a really cool series. I've been watching the new anime about Musashi Miyamoto. Wow, really good anime. Like I said with the art style, it's really unique. I think I put it up with JoJo's and Gachi Akuta for some of my favorite art styles. Because, I mean, just like, I am a really big fan of sports anime and manga. I know I don't show that off a lot, but I really do like sports anime and manga. One of my favorites being a series that we're going to talk about later that I clowned myself for having the first 6 volumes, reading the first one, and I got them in December and didn't start reading them until last month, which was March. But yeah, there's Baki. Favorite character is obviously Baki because I haven't like been introduced to a ton of the characters. So yeah, there's Baki. I'm gonna have to waste the next 10 minutes of my life putting the fucking dust sleeve back on. So this next series has recently been getting its English release, and I'm not caught up. I don't have everything. I have the first 3 volumes. I was caught up for a little bit, and then I kind of fell out of the loop because I didn't read it actively because it's kind of wordy, and that is Kingdom. I really like Kingdom. I'm kind of just a big fan of seinen in general. I've read the first 2 volumes. Yeah, pretty good. And I'm in the middle of reading the 3rd one. I'm about to get into the war arc, like the first war arc, which I'm kind of hyped for, I'm not gonna lie. This has up to the first 30 chapters, and I've read the first, like, 25, something like that. Favorite character is probably Zen, the main character. I like Zen. He's cool. He's funny. In this first volume, he destroys the shit out of some older soldiers, and I thought that was just absolutely fucking insane, dude. I thought that was actually really cool. I have started watching the anime, except the anime is terrible. It uses 3D animation like the Berserk 2016 anime, which I am not gonna lie, I actually really like the Berserk 2016 anime. No, I get that it's terrible, but I really like it, and I think that's all that matters. I also really like the 2013 anime. I kind of just like all the anime that's come out. I'm kind of a Berserk glazer. But anyway, there's Kingdom. Cool covers. Cool art style. What am I doing, bro? Yeah, Kingdom. Good series. Read it. I think there's 5 volumes out right now. But by the time this goes up, there's going to be... The 6th one is going to come out. I really need to get to mowing lawns so I can have enough money to buy 4 through 6 and start keeping up and buy the next volume of Fragrant Flower and buy the next volume of Steel Ball Run when it comes out. Yeah, there's Kingdom. I've said that like 8 times now. Next series, we have more seinen! Yay! I really like seinen, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you, I like seinen. And that is Kaguya-sama Loves War. No matter what people tell you, this is a seinen series. It was published in the Young Jump magazine over in Japan.
I think that's the right direction. It'd be that way, I'm pretty sure.
I had the first 3 volumes. If you've watched the manga shopping video where I got these, I got the 6th and 7th volume of Vinland Saga, and I got these volumes in that video. I've read the first volume. Good, really good, actually. I started reading the 2nd one, and I haven't read the 3rd one. But these covers and spines, dude, look really good. I can't wait to have a full set of this. I've heard that the last arc, I think this, like, the last, like, 18 volumes or something, I don't really know, is, like, the best arc. I don't know, that's what I've heard. And I've been watching some people review the anime and the anime movie, and they've said that it's great. I started watching the anime. Couldn't get into it. I just like the manga better. I just really do. This covers and spines, like I said, look crazy. Favorite character is obviously Chica. She's so funny. I like the Chica dance. The Chica dance meme. And I like the Chica rap meme that for some reason is actually in the anime. And I thought that was so funny when I figured that out. I'm on chapter 13. Do with that information what you will. I'm on chapter 13 of the, like, I think 220, 230, maybe 280, I don't know. Yeah, there's Kaguya-sama. Big fan. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna start from, like, here on out. I think there's only... Oh, there's no seinen... Oh, no, there's one seinen series from here on out. And we won't get to that for a little bit, actually. But the series I'm going to talk about now is a really good one. I watched the anime in one sitting, and that is Dawn to Dawn. Oh, dude. Don't get me started on Dawn to Dawn. It is such a good series. My God. The art is incredible. The story is funny because it's about balls. The action sequences are really well choreographed in the anime and the manga. The art is good. I think I already said that. My favorite character is definitely Transformed Okaroon. I'm differentiating him from actual Okaroon. But dude, these spines, I can't wait to have a full set of Dandadan. So when all the spines are lined up, and it's gonna be super colorful. Because I'm not a big fan of just the plain black or white spines. I like when they're colorful. I also like when they create a picture, like Goodnight Pun Pun, which I've started reading, and another series which we're gonna get into soon, and another series that we're gonna get into soon. And 20th Century Boys, which I have not read yet. I've heard it's good though. Same with Monster. I watched the first episode of Monster, and it's only in Japanese on Netflix. So, and I'm a dub watcher. So yeah, there's Dawn to Dawn. Good series. Watch it. Don't read it. Watch it. The series I'm holding is a shonen, but some people call it a seinen, and that is Takapi's Original Sin. Oh, dude, this manga is great. Only 16 chapters. It's technically 2 volumes, but this is the all-in-one complete edition, which has all 16 chapters, both volumes inside of it. This art style is... Oh, man, this art style is so good. And oh my God, and the story is equally as good. Like, this right here, this was insane when I was first reading it. Like, I was in my bed, and it was like, I think 11:30 p.m., and I was reading, and I was like, wow, that looks great. I got this in another manga shopping video. I think it was the one where I got volume 5 of Vinland Saga. Takapi's Original Sin, I don't know who my favorite character is. It's probably Takapi. Yeah. I have watched the anime. I am more of a manga person for Takapi's Original Sin, though. I'm kind of just a manga person more in general. Unless it's like Demon Slayer or JJK, then I prefer the anime. But most everything else, I kind of prefer the manga. Like Tokyo Ghoul, which I started reading, started watching the anime for that and reading the manga at the same time. Manga's better. Takapi's Original Sin is weak, though. You should definitely not read it. You should probably watch it, actually. So, you know how earlier I was talking about how people are going to call me a gooner for liking Undead Unluck? I've got even more of a gooner series here that I really like, dude, because David Productions animated it, and the camera angles and the way that the characters use their powers, dude, the fights are so hype. Oh crap, I dropped the second volume. I drop a lot of volumes, dude. The series that I'm talking about is Fire Force. I own the first 3 volumes of this. These are actually my brother's. I'm gonna get the omnibuses because I like the fact that the spines connect. I have only read the first 2 volumes. Third volume, I'm kind of hesitant to get into because I've been flipping through it, and there's a scene that I really don't want to go through because it's going to be so awkward. What am I talking about? I read manga alone in my room. I'm reading this tonight. My favorite character is Iris, the nun. I really like her. I think she's pretty cool. Even though she doesn't really do anything, I think she's cool. I am not a Christian myself. That's not why I like her. I kind of just like her. For this series, there's way too much fan service. I will die on a hill saying that this series has the most fan service of anything that isn't hentai. And, man, I just really love this series. But, like, there's too much fan service. And apparently it's actually relevant to the plot. I don't know how that's possible. There's a chick, from what I've heard, her clothes burn off because of her power, which I'm not excited to read, but at the same time, I'm like, but what if the fights in the anime are sick? So at the same time, I'm a little excited to read it, but not because I'm weird. Yeah, there's Fire Force. Peak series, don't read or watch it. Your parents are going to think differently of you. Unless you live alone, then do watch it or read it. Just don't tell people, because they'll tell you that you're a gooner. Alright, so remember how when I was talking about Baki, I was like, I really like sports manga and anime? This is sports manga. I really like this series, and a YouTuber who I've personally been watching named Aidenverse, he's a big fan of this series. He's a small creator. He makes actually some pretty good content. I'd probably put him in my top 10 favorite YouTubers ever. I just really like his content. That series is a Blue Lock. I have the first 6 volumes. I've read the first 10. I have the 11th one in my backpack, which is my brother's. Then I have an Easter basket down here with volumes 12 through 15. Kind of just sitting down there because I don't really have any room anywhere else for these. And these are my brother's, so I do need to get to reading these and return them to him. But I'm kind of putting it off. I don't know why. I just am. Blue Lock is really good. My favorite character is definitely Chigiri. I think that's how you say it. My favorite character is Chigiri. Isagi is a cool character too. I like his power. Ego is a cool power system. So yeah, there's Blue Lock. Okay. So this series right here, I have the first 6 volumes of. I've been watching the anime, and the anime is awesome, dude. I can't wait for season 3 part 2 to come out. You probably already know what it is because I just said that. That series is Jujutsu Kaisen. I got 0 through 4 back in November of 2025, and I got them, and for the next week or so, I would only read Jujutsu Kaisen, which honestly was not a bad idea on my part. This is actually a really good manga and anime. I used to clown on it because I didn't like it, but I've read it now, and it's really good. Cursed Energy is a really cool power system. Domain expansion is really cool. Not as cool as Bankai, but it is really cool. I have read 0 through 4. I have not read all of Volume 5. I'm halfway through. I read so, funny story about this. I actually have a lot of funny stories about a lot of these series, but I'm only going to get into the kind of important ones. So, one night, my family was like, hey, we're going to Texas Roadhouse. And I was like, can I bring a book? So, I read the first half of this at Texas Roadhouse, and next time my family goes to Texas Roadhouse, I'm going to bring this again, and I'm going to finish it. I thought that was funny. I don't know why, but I thought it was funny. My favorite character is Yuta Okotsu. Yeah, I know people call him a bum. I think he's cool. Ryu Ishigori and, I think that's how you say his name. Ryu Ishigori and Yuta scene where, Ryu Ishigori, aka Knockout Josuke, is like, let's go all out, just this once, or whatever. And then Yuta's got the hollow purple above his finger. I like that scene, even though I'm not there yet. I'm on episode 6. 6 of season 3. Season 3 is a phenomenal season. Mappa, keep up the great work. I mean, they're not going to see this, but Mappa, keep up the great work. Y'all are doing amazing on Jujutsu Kaisen. And for Chainsaw Man, oh my god, Chainsaw Man Season 2, the assassination arc, that is literally my favorite arc. I can't wait for it to be animated. But we're talking about Jujutsu Kaisen. That is actually it for Jujutsu Kaisen. Once the final volume comes out, I'll probably buy, I'll probably prioritize Jujutsu Kaisen so I can read through it. Even in the arcs of the anime that I've already watched. So Shibuya and most of the Culling games. But yeah, there's Jujutsu Kaisen. Great series. Really good series. Anime is better than the manga, though. So now, we have a series that is regarded as a really good first season of the anime, good manga, but season 2 and 3 are fucking terrible. And this is my history teacher's favorite manga and anime. I don't know why I'd say that, I just did. That's One Punch Man. Honestly, can't blame my history teacher. He kind of knows ball, I'm not gonna lie. One Punch Man is a great series, man. A funny story about One Punch Man. I think it was yesterday when I was in my history class. My history teacher, or me, my buddy, and another one of our buddies were sitting at our table, or sitting at my table because they moved so we could work together. And my history teacher was like, who do you think would win in a fight, Goku or Saitama? And I was like, probably Goku. And then he made a really valid point. He was like, I think they would fight for 8 hours straight, and then at one point, they'd stop, shake hands, and be like, good fight. Honestly, I do think that's how that goes, now that he said that. But back to talking about the manga. Favorite character is Genos. I like Genos, he's cool. I think Saitama is way too overpowered to be likable. But this is the last seinen series that I'm going to talk about. Yeah. I mean, one of the novels that I'm reading that I might talk about could be a seinen if it was a manga. But it's not a manga. Oh, I think it does have a manga, actually. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah. I'm gonna read another one of One's work called Bug Ego, which I've heard is great. But I'm not gonna talk about that. One Punch Man, peak. Read it. Actually watch the first season of the anime. Then pick up where the anime ends. Alright, so right here, we have a comedy, shonen, sci-fi, that I had for the longest time. I had it like Christmas, and I didn't read the first volume till February. Yeah, it's weird. That's Didark. I have read the first volume. It was really, really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. Who is that? Yo, Nkaneem is live if you care. I like Nkaneem. He's he makes comedy skits. A friend of mine just texted me. Y'all, leave me alone. But I have read the first volume. It's been like a month now since I read it, though. So I'm gonna have to read volume 2 at some point. Big fan of the art style. It's really unique. Feels unique. This is also by the same person that wrote Dorohedoro, which is an anime that I'm actually pretty interested in watching. Because I've heard it's good, and I'm pretty sure it's animated by Mappa. Not 100% sure. Yeah, there's Didark. Big fan of it. I don't know who my favorite character is. Because, I mean, it's been a month since I read it. Alright, next series. Very popular shonen. Dragon Ball. I'm going to be speedrunning the next days because it's almost 10, and that's when I like to go to bed. So, yeah. Dragon Ball. Good series. Favorite character, Piccolo. Really like Piccolo. He's cool. He also plays Zoro in dub. I've read first volume of Dragon Ball. I'm reading through first volume of Dragon Ball Z, although I'm just going to buy the box set for both of those. And then I've read the first 2 volumes of Dragon Ball Super, and I have not read anything after that. Alright, next series is a shonen series that some people call a seinen, and that is Attack on Titan. I have the first 9 volumes. I've read the first 9 volumes. When my sister first gave me these, I kind of was just binge-throughing them, and I kind of want to get more of the omnibuses. I need to get the first omnibus, because I don't like the spines of this, and I'll just give these to my brother because he really likes the anime. Yeah, Attack on Titan. Favorite character, probably Mikasa. The Return to Shiganshina arc is actually peak, I'm not gonna lie. Return to Shiganshina is so peak. Okay, now we have another old shonen, and that is Naruto. I have the first five volumes. I have read all of these. I like Naruto, it's cool. I have watched all of the anime, but that was a couple years back, and I really don't remember what happened. So I'm gonna probably get the 3 box sets at some point and binge through all 74 volumes, 72, something like that. My favorite character is Itachi. or Hinata, specifically Hinata from part 2, because Hinata from part 1 I think is pretty annoying. But Hinata from part 2 can actually do things, unlike Sakura. I'm joking. Sakura is useful in the manga. The only reason people make her out to be useless is because in the anime, since there's so much filler, it makes her seem useless, because they were like, we don't know what to do with you. Yeah, there's Naruto. Cool manga. Read it or watch it. The best arc, hands down, the best part 1 arc is the water bridge arc. You know the one before the Chunin exams? Yeah, there's Naruto. Alright, right here, new modern shonen, pretty cool. Anime's really good. Final season just finished airing back in November. And that is My Hero Academia. I have the first 5 volumes. I have read all 5 of these. Favorite character? I don't know. Probably Shoto. So yeah, here's My Hero. Next, we have a super niche manga that really hasn't been gaining traction recently, or really at all. It's Pokemon Adventures. Really cool manga, really colorful spines. I just really like Pokemon. Favorite character is probably Red, maybe Yellow. So yeah, there's Pokemon Adventures. I have the first 3 volumes. I've only read the first 2, and I started this one a couple months back, and I have yet to finish it, even though the chapters are really short. Okay, so this series I've watched all the anime for back in 6th grade, and it was one of my favorites, and that's Death Note. I have the first 2 Black Editions, which it goes through volume 4, 2 in each. My favorite character is obviously my goat, Ryuk. I love Ryuk, he's so cool. The art is amazing. This might actually be the last time you see these, till I rebuy these, because they're kind of destroyed, so I'm thinking about giving them to my friend Elle. Not Elle from Stranger Things. I hate Stranger Things, dude. I might give these to her because her favorite anime is Death Note. So this next series is the only series in my collection that I own all of, and that is Demon Slayer. This is all 27 volumes. The anime is 100% better than the manga, but my favorite character is Giyu Tomioka. He's really cool. He's got this aura around him that I just think is so awesome. The fights in the anime are so much better than they are in the manga, and I can't wait for my favorite arc, which is Sunrise Countdown, to be animated. I do really like Infinity Castle. Infinity Castle is a really cool arc. Okay, so this is kind of a weird series. I have the first 6 volumes of this. That was Demon Slayer. I'll fix that later. I have the first 6 volumes of this series, and that is Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. I read all 6 of these. I don't think I'm gonna buy anymore, because the series is weird. Although Volume 7's cover is pretty cool. It's got Nagatoro in a ski outfit, and I personally really like skiing, so I might buy that and just stop there, and not even read Volume 7. I don't have a favorite character for this, because it's too much of a weird series to have a favorite character for. Now, this is my last manga in my collection, because I got rid of some manga. I got rid of Haikyuu, I got rid of Sword Art Online and the Splatoon manga, and this last manga is Spy Family. I'm not a big Spy Family guy. I'm more of a Family guy. Pretty cool. I might I might give these to my brother and get the box set, which has the first 4 volumes, so I can just have the better volumes. Because I got these when I didn't really take care of my manga. I do now, but I didn't really take care of my manga back then. But anyway, favorite character is probably yeah.
Okay, and the most hyped part for people that actually read the novels that I'm reading. I am reading the original Dracula. This is the Halloween edition. I've only read I'm listening to the audiobook. I'm not actually reading it. I'm on chapter 3. Good book so far, actually. I'm really enjoying it. And I got this next one for Easter, and I stole my mom's bookmark because I don't have any bookmarks. And that book is The Maze Runner. I've heard that this is a phenomenal book. Kind of floppy. I don't know when I'm going to finish reading this, but I will eventually. I did really enjoy the first chapter. I'm on the second chapter, so I'll finish it at some point. I'll finish it when I finish it.
Alright, so everything you just saw was recorded on Wednesday of this week. It's Friday now, and Volume 6 of Steel Ball Run with the greatest JoJo character, Gyro Zeppeli, on it. Volume 5's cliffhanger was, like, a top-notch cliffhanger. Even though I hate cliffhangers, it was a really, really good cliffhanger. And I can't wait. I'm probably going to read this for the next hour and a half, because, man, I love JoJo so much. And when I'm done reading this, I'm going to watch the rest of Part 4, because I've got, like, 14 something episodes like that left. I got introduced to Kira. Kira's starting to kill people. Shigechi's dead. I'm just so excited to read this, man. But anyway, please like and subscribe, and have a good day, or don't. I can't really tell you what to do.